And the nigga eat a horse head. Hey, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah. Put it in the water tonight.
Add a little bit of doo-doo and some beans on it. Welcome to the Levyverse. I'm so sorry. Welcome to 100% Through Podcasting to Cal. We just come up with the ideas, and you guys run with them. LJ Low to Cal.
Ooh, LJ's.
Yeah, LJ's here, boo. And guess who else is here?
Face Nerd.
Yeah, and guess who else?
Timmy.
And guess who else?
Chris Abels.
Yes, and guess who else?
Herbert Mullen.
Guess who else?
Shawnee.
Yes, boom, to Cal. And guess who else?
I don't know.
The murder board is here tonight.
Yes.
Look at the murder board. Yes, it is so beautiful. The murder board has been set up. And just like most of our victims on this show, it's been framed. Cow, boo. Fucking cow. And tonight, Not the Bees is here, boo. You forgot to mention Not the Bees. And you forgot to mention RBLQ.
RBLQ.
Damn, boo.
Sorry.
Damn, boo. Put me on the murder board, Sean. We are Timmy. Timmy's on the murder board. Because Timmy took the first stab at the super chats tonight. Boom. So on this show, you take a stab at the murder board.
He usually does.
Well, and he is usually first to Cal. Unless he's in like one of those like gangbang scenes where he's like 199. But it doesn't matter, Bill. Because tonight, he took a stab at the murder board. And he is first on the board to Cal.
Here.
MLI is here. But let me read Timmy, okay? Thanks for all the memories. Thanks for all you do and put up with homie Chris. Please make sure she behaves herself tonight and let's get pre-rehearsed blaster to Cal. Boom. Shondo, put Timmy on the murder board and highlight him in blood.
I'd like to see that.
So it's right there, Bill. It's totally right there. I swear to God. 100. Yes. Proof. Podcasting. Yeah, I don't care. You can look it up. I only state the facts, boo. Timmy knows. And we are doing Hanana MLI.
He did say that.
I told you. You don't believe me. But I told you. I freaking told you. So guess who else is throwing knives at the board tonight, boo?
MLI.
Boom. MLI is throwing a knife at the board. He is slitting grifters' throats left and right to Cal, and he is saying first. I think he's first behind Timmy, but that's okay. Take a drink of your claws. Homie got the claws out tonight. She got the claws out, and she cut it with a little bit of Sprite.
I figure if I have this claw out tonight, I won't have these claws out tonight.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Sometimes.
I don't know about that.
Sometimes these claws bring out these claws.
I am wearing my Ice Cube shirt, and I'm hoping that it's a good day today. Okay? To Cap. So there you go. Boom. And we are not going to be having no Israel pagers because nobody's going to be blowing it up. Okay. So guess who took the third stab at the board, boo?
RBLQ.
How you know that? I'll tell you how. Because Shawnee keeps putting their names up before I say it.
No.
Okay? He says spin the wheel. But there's no wheel on this show. There's no wheel. So we're going to give you an OG idea, RBLQ. It's OG idea. Can't wait till it's gone. Murder board is framed up. Now we got my lost interest. We got Attack on Timmy's. And we got the RBLQs. And so, boo, you got to take a drink of the claws for the RBLQs. Thank you, dog. Thank you so much. I'm wearing my Ice Cube shirt, too. Yes, sir. To Cal. I got the memo, bees. I got the memo. And so now we can get into it. See, boo? I knew it was a good day. I seen the bees outside. They were fluttering around. And I was wearing my Ice Cube shirt. And we both are wearing it. And so now, boom. Okay, who's our killer tonight, Bill?
It is Herbert William Mullen.
Time out. If you're new to the show and you don't know, We bring you a serial killer with original thoughts, better than Dateline. Hashtag that, Chris Hansen. We're going to fucking give it to you, the real deal. We're going to read you the real facts, and we're going to do a little deep dive inside their lives and their minds and their memories. And that's where I translate. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Yes.
let me get through the initial paragraph, okay?
Get
Just
through
this
it.
right here. Just let me get
Okay.
through that.
One paragraph. Go.
Herbert William Mullen was an American
Ooh.
serial killer who killed 13 people in California in the early 1970s.
Mm.
He confessed to the killings, which he claimed prevented earthquakes.
I believe it. I believe it because you don't know who he was killing. I mean, there might have been some dudes that were very big out there that Herbert Mullins was killing to stop the earthquakes, boo. Because I've seen some of those dudes trying to jog downtown, and I'm like, nope, you're shaking those buildings, bro. Don't do it. Because he was a gay killer, wasn't he?
This guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
I haven't cheated and looked ahead.
He tried to kill Randy Callahan.
Ugh.
Yeah.
In 1973, after a
Citadel.
trial.
Tick out.
In 1973, after a trial to determine whether he was legally insane or culpable, he was convicted of 2 murders in the first degree and 9 in the second degree and sentenced to life imprisonment. During his imprisonment, he was denied parole 8 times.
Damn. To count. Boo.
8 times.
LJ wishes he was wearing his Ice Cube shirt, but it's so damn hot in Atlantic City that his apartment hasn't worked in 5 years.
Oh.
Damn. I'm sorry, LJ. So leave Atlantic City, bro. That's what he said, right?
Yes.
What did he say?
Space Nerd told him to put his t-shirt in the freezer. That's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
I could put my tube socks in there and then sell them to the bank.
Why? What does that even have to do with anything?
That's how you keep the kids cold, boo.
I don't know why you bring up tube socks more than anybody I know.
No, we don't.
You're way too old to be talking about tube socks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why'd I ask for them for my birthday?
I just moved my mouth right when the dog barked. Did you see?
No, people are going to think you're barking.
Yeah.
Time to move to Alaska. See you, smart. See, Bill? RBOQ. See you, smart.
Yeah. Mullen and Edmund Kemper overlapped in their 1972 to 1973 murder sprees, adding confusion to the police investigations and ending with both being arrested within a few weeks of each other after the deaths of 21 people. We covered him. That was Tay's suggestion.
Didn't we cover that dude?
Just said we covered him. That was Tay's suggestion.
Oh, okay. Boogie Down Productions. To count.
Okay. He was born on April 18th, 1947 in Salinas, California.
Yes. Oh, Salinas. I know who she is. Yeah. She's that singer that dated the Biebs.
Okay.
She did. Salinas.
I don't keep up with dating.
She dated the Biebs, boo.
Okay.
Yeah. He wrote that song about her. What was that song? Getting hot in here. Picture perfect. You don't need no pictures. Picture perfect. You don't need no pictures.
Filter.
Shorties is here with the filters. And that's who he wrote the song about, Salinas.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was either that or the other Selena.
You played that song for me. And it's for Selena Gomez.
Who?
Selena Gomez?
I don't know who that is, Boo.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You mentioned her last week.
I mentioned the other Selena.
No.
Yeah.
You mentioned Selena Gomez last week.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
No.
Why are you pretending to not know who Selena Gomez is?
Well, I'm talking about the Selenas that got killed by her
okay.
worker.
But I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber did not write a song about Selena.
You don't know.
Why do you pretend?
You don't know. I know.
Why do you pretend to not
Ice
know
is going to get her. She's been iced out to cow.
I don't understand you.
What? I don't understand you. Go.
His father was reportedly stern but not abusive. Not long before Mullen's 5th birthday, the family moved to San Francisco. Mullen had numerous friends at school and was voted.
Wait, where did they move to?
San Francisco.
Hello, Frisco.
Mm-hmm. Mullen had numerous friends at school and was voted most likely to succeed when he was 16 by his classmates at San Lorenzo Valley High School. Yet he also experienced difficulties at this time, largely due to paranoid schizophrenic disorder.
Oh, man.
Shortly after they graduated from San Lorenzo Valley High School in 1965, one of Mullen's friends, Dean Richardson, was killed in a car accident, devastating Mullen.
Damn. Well, I mean, his first name is Herbert, and Justin Bieber wrote a song about Susan Summers, too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it? What?
I'm not even going to look, but I bet Timmy said that.
That was my lost interest.
Oh!
Takao!
I knew it was one of those two.
You wrong, Bill. You wrong. He wrote a song about Susan Summers called The Curtains Match the Drapes.
Okay.
What?
Why do you act like a teenage frat boy as soon as we get on the show?
I'm not, Boo. My lost interest ain't wrong.
I don't know who Selena Gomez is, but I mentioned her last week in her stupid Oreo cookies. Don't act like I didn't hear you.
What are you talking about? What are Oreos?
She has Oreo cookies. You mentioned them last week. You yourself.
I did not mention
yes, you
shit
did.
about Oreo cookies and Gomez's.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not. No, that's un-American. Testicle tiger nose. Takao.
Oh,
love
my
you, TT.
gosh.
Aw, TT. Ooh, I don't know shit about Oreos and Selena's Gomez.
You are the one that said it, because I was like, what the heck is he even talking
Sean,
about?
you better have my back on this, bro. Did I say shit about Oreos last week? I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, it was actually Whoppers.
No, it was Selena Gomez Oreos. Google it.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Legitimately. I don't know no shit about no fucking Oreos.
No, I mean,
okay?
I am only simply saying, don't pretend like you don't know who somebody is when you know who somebody is.
I know who Suzanne Summers is.
I know you do.
Yeah. Because I heard the unrecorded song that my lost interest is talking about by the Beebs.
Never.
Curtains Match the Drapes. It starts out.
Swear.
It was a remix, but it was like, come knocking my door, come knocking my door. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Here's company to you. He's company to you.
This guy built shrines to Richardson in his room and became obsessed with the idea of reincarnation.
Oh, shit.
In 1969, Mullen was admitted to Mendocino State Hospital.
Thank you, dog. RBOQ loves that song.
The
remix.
Come
knocking my door. Come knocking my door. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you.
In 1969, Mullen was admitted
to Mendocino State Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Over the next few years, he entered various mental hospitals, but was discharged after spells as being no harm to himself or others. In total, he was committed to 5 mental hospitals. By the time he was in his mid-20s, he had a diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia, accelerated by his usage of LSD and cannabis.
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting. Boo. Attack on Timmy's is just joining the murder boards again. He's throwing 2 knives at it now, Shawnee.
Yeah.
Put 2 knives beside Timmy's name, dog, because he just said something, and you're going to have to read it. What was it?
Timmy?
Yeah.
Camera comes on. Typical guy Chris comes out.
Boom. Don't know what he's talking about, but put 2 knives beside his name.
Exactly.
What?
The way I hate.
What are you talking about?
Ugh.
Yeah,
the camera comes on and you immediately start acting like Andrew Dice Clay.
Boo, because no, I don't, okay?
Boo.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't even know what you're saying. So, no, I don't. But when... guess what?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh.
Wow. Oh my God. I prefer that. Just keep doing that and let everything else. such a turn on.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think you're saying ow.
Okay, so second of all, what is it?
One of my hairs on you.
I don't know what these motherfucking Oreos is about. We'll keep the
You
voice
are
on.
the one that mentioned it.
I
You are
don't-
the one that brought it up.
Why would I bring that shit up? I don't know nothing about that, okay? But hold on.
It was
No, Sean, I said 2 knives, not times 2, dummy. You put a knife, and literally a knife, okay, bro? Not a times 2, but now my Los Angeles is times 2, and somehow my Los Angeles moved up on Timmy on the murder board because Timmy was first, but now my Los Angeles is above him, boo.
Look, just saying, but I believe my lost interest when he said he was first.
He says homie is getting off on Suzanne Summer vibes. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm giving off Suzanne Summer vibes.
Boom, that's what I'm saying, boo.
Thanks, my lost interest. Thank you, Space Nerd.
Ooh, you know what? We could do, we could role play Suzanne Summers tonight, but we could do it like in the adult version, and I'll be
You
like,
know, I had a huge
back door.
crush on Jack Tripper, but I don't talk about that.
Okay, so
He
you
was
be,
my first crush.
I'll be
ever.
Trippers, and you be her, and I'll come and knock on your back door.
No,
Why?
because I
Why?
don't like that.
Because chat consummates intensity. Boom, boo. Shondo, put 2 knives beside Timmy and 2 knives beside his MLI. Knives, literally. Not wives, knives.
Okay, give me a second, Chris. God, you're so needy tonight.
RBOQ's right, boo. Chris Tripper. Boom. CT. CT.
My middle name is Suzanne.
It is. It actually
really
is.
That's
Legit.
my middle name.
Legit. MLI knows, boo.
Mhm.
MLI knows. That is your middle name.
Yeah.
It is Suzanne. Oh my God. Boom.
Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I fell in love with you.
Yeah.
I did.
Ah.
I was
Okay.
like, oh, hubba.
By 1972, Mullen was 25 and had moved back in with his parents in Felton, California,
Who doesn't?
in the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Santa
in the Santa
Cruz.
Cruz Mountains. His birthday, April 18th, was the anniversary of the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, which he thought was very significant. He's one of these people.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, first of all, Timmy goes and knows like Shawnee, and he looked on his wish list to order him something,
Mhm.
and Barbie is on Shawnee's wish list, boo.
Mm.
Yep. Takal
Barbie
RBOQs.
Project Friendship.
What is that?
I don't know.
Bracelets or some shit?
I don't know.
TT.
I had lots of
TTs?
Barbies.
Takal. What is the murder board? TT. The murder board is not the wheel, but like when somebody highlights a chat when they're like shooting down homies' theories and stuff like that, when they know that I'm telling the truth, and they super chat it, they go on the murder board, and it's already been framed. So just like all of our killers, and so far my Los Angeles has 2 knives, even though it says times 2. Attack on Timmy has 2 knives, even though it says 19 times 2, and RBLQ is on the board too with 1 knife because they took a stab at it tonight. Takal. And then RBOQ says, what did Herbert Mullins do, Bill?
I got it.
Guess what?
What?
But he got picked on because his name was Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I would call him in school?
Herb.
Herbert. Oh my God, I can't afford to put my name on YouTube's premiums, and I got an ad. Sean, put TT on the murder board. We're getting the stupid ad,
my
dummy.
YouTube premium, and I got an ad.
Put TT on the murder board for getting an ad.
How about we cut it down the middle and I give her a second ad to watch?
We love TTs. Turn off the stupid ads, dummy. Okay?
Mm.
That's your fault.
We automatically get ads when we're monetized, Chris.
I don't care. Put TT on the murder board, dog.
Unless it's a sponsored video. If it was a sponsored video, we wouldn't get ads.
There's no sponsored videos here, okay? We're just simply talking about murder.
Yes, trying to get into the murders.
Mm-hmm. Me too, but I was going to tell you his name would be Herbert the Herbert.
Mullen believed that the Vietnam
Hey
War.
boys, bring out your popsicles, bring them on up. Herbert.
Mullen believed that the Vietnam War had produced enough American deaths to forestall earthquakes as a blood sacrifice to nature, but that with American involvement in the war winding down by late 1972, he would need to start killing people in order to have enough deaths to keep a calamitous earthquake away.
Oh my God. One
What?
time, chlamydia. That's, yeah.
You're starting to get predictable.
What are you talking about, Bill? You got chlamydia.
He later said that for this
Reread
reason,
that to me, please.
that whole big sentence,
Whatever the chlamydia is.
he would need to start killing people in order to have enough deaths to keep a calamitous earthquake away.
Right. Okay. So you got to murder people to keep away from getting chlamydia earthquake. Those are bad, boo.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Chlamydia earthquakes. You shake, you quake, you burn, you rattle, you roll. Yeah. Nobody wants that. And
You hide in the bathtub.
sometimes they're on the rectum scale. Like that's how you judge the chlamydia earthquakes. They literally size them up on the rectum scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like one time there was a 3.5 rectum chlamydia earthquake. Hurt a lot of people. Hurt a lot of people, boo. Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is that the one that's supposed to give you like brain damage?
I mean,
Or is that's gonorrhea?
well, the rectum scale can. Yeah. I don't know. Al Capone had it.
Gonorrhea?
Chlamydia. Rectum scales. So, boom. Tell us more about this. He's a very interesting guy. He was trying to avoid chlamydia earthquakes. Did not want to be another number on the rectum scale. Sean, why have you not changed the murder board to knives?
Bruh! Are you gonna give me a second? I'm making a graphic from literally nothing. You can calm it the fuck down a little, Chris.
It's a knife.
Yeah, and I'm gonna insert a knife into your skull if you keep complaining about the knife.
And put TT on the board, bitch. Okay, rectum damn near killed him, boo. That's what happens on the rectum scale. Okay? Yeah. Oh, just a guess. What up? Syphilis is on the rise.
Oh, is it syphilis?
It's on the rise.
Which one causes brain damage?
I don't know. They're all three scratch and sniff. Not me. I'm not syphilis. I'm not the rectum scale. I'm not fucking chlamydia. Why am I gross?
For this
oh my
reason,
God. Wow.
His father had telepathically ordered him to take lives.
Wow. Wow. I cannot believe I'm gross because they're scratch and sniff. Why am I gross?
Because you said it.
Boo, I'm telling you. Dropping knowledge, okay? Scratch and sniff. You can smell the chlamydias. You can smell the rectum scale. You can smell the syphilis, okay? Yeah. Oh my God, there's a root beer that you want to avoid. It's root beer, and it's the flavor is syphilis.
Are you talking about sarsaparilla?
Yeah.
We saw that today.
We seen root beer?
Yeah, I saw sarsaparilla today.
Was it next to the Oreos?
No, they don't act like you don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Why do you? It's worse when you pretend.
What a day, Chris. To cow. That's what I'm saying, Terry.
What a guy.
Day.
Chris.
Day.
Gosh, syphilis is on the rise.
Syphilis is on the rise. It's in your eyes. Johnny doesn't despise. He gets it between his thighs. To cow. That's it. If this YouTube thing doesn't work out, I'm going.
I wouldn't advise it.
I wouldn't, because Abelverse will be better than the rest. To cow.
Can we get to these murders?
Yes, get into the murders, Bill.
On October 13th, 1972, Mullen beat 55-year-old vagrant Lawrence White's head with a baseball bat when the transient looked at the engine of his 1958 Chevy station wagon after Mullen had pretended to have car trouble and pulled over, opening the hood. White had offered to help him fix his car in exchange for a ride. Mullen dragged White's body into the woods where it was found the next day.
Boom.
He later claimed that the victim looked like Jonah from the Bible and sent him telepathic messages. Hey man, pick me up and throw me over the boat. Kill me so that others will be saved.
Who said that? He said that?
Yeah.
Time out, boo. My lost interest times 3 knives, Sonny. He's joining the community where there's a lot of knives. Times 3 knives. Does Sonny need a times 3? You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Count. Sonny, times 3. My lost interest has definitely moved up to the top of the murder boards. And to count. The giggles, somebody said the Morse verse is better than the Abel's verse, boo.
Oh,
Liars.
no.
Liars.
That can't be true.
Morse verse doesn't talk about all these STDs for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else tells you about UDs. Queen Latifah sang a song about that.
Uh-huh.
She did. She was like, UTI, you and I have a TI, you and I have a TI, UDs. Ricky Horny.
Mullen soon set out to commit a second murder with the intent to both test his hypothesis that the environment was being rapidly polluted and to follow a command hallucination of his father's voice directing him to make another sacrifice. On October 24th, 1972...
Boom! Guess what?
What?
Timmy just got a times 3 on the knives. Boom, Sean. Times 3 on Timmy on the knives right now on the fucking murder board.
Are they in competition with each other?
No, but you know what would be great competition? If someone would actually change those times to fucking knives, okay?
You fucking blind? There's a fucking knife on there, Chris.
Where?
You don't fucking see it on there?
No, enhance the murder board, Sean.
I can't fucking help it if you can't fucking see it.
Wow.
There's no fucking knives on the murder board.
There's
Okay?
knives. There's 6 of them.
I don't see it.
No, there's no fucking knives on there, Picasso. Okay?
Look,
So-
see,
Are they
right
hidden
there.
Where?
Right
Are they
to the
hidden
next.
pictures?
My lost interest times 3, and then there's a picture of a fucking knife.
Oh, it looks
I
like
can
a
only
feather.
make I can only make
Wow.
it so fucking big.
Wow, that took forever to make that shitty feather.
Did you draw that?
It's oh my god.
Yeah, no
It's-
doubt. A stick knife would be better. What the fuck, Sean? That's horrible. That's the worst fucking knife ever. That's dull.
Oh, butter
Well,
knife?
you and that knife share something in common then, Chris.
Wow.
Mm.
It would be better. Cracker Barrel has better knives than that, and they got water spots all over their shit. Okay? And how come you only put it behind my Los Angeles? Because Timmy's earned 3 knives. So, and RBOQ's earned a knife, and fucking TT earned a knife. But no, let's just put up one generic
Why don't
shitty
you just put
fucking
up,
knife.
instead of times 3, just put up 3 knives?
Yeah, 3. That's
Look,
what I'm saying.
I'm giving
dude.
it takes time to do this shit. I can't just happen
Yeah,
out of
you can
nowhere.
Get a new computer, guys. This show's gonna be so
I don't
awesome
have a new
when Timmy-
computer. I told you
The
before
whole
they
format.
fucked up my motherboard, so I'm gonna
Oh,
have to fucking
God.
call them up and get a fucking
Oh, they,
replacement.
you're right. This stupid butthole. Chris is upset because he was banned from No King's protest because he showed up in his thong and is murking to cow. No Kings. No walking. No Burger King. No lurking. No Sean Producer King to cow.
Oh my
And
god.
guess what, Sean?
Just
throw a
because you're
wrench in the mix,
shitty
bitch.
ass knives.
Throwing a wrench in the mix is Timmy getting 4 knives or whatever the hell that is. What is that? That doesn't look like a knife, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard to see because
I've seen bigger knives on fucking toenail clippers. I mean, that's some bullshit right there. Attack on Timmy has 19 knives.
I think Space Nerd's telling you to simmer down now.
I would if Shawnee would get his shit together, okay?
Oh my
So,
god.
work
I
harder,
do have
Sean.
my shit together.
Wow. I've seen better production on the Levyverse, and their platform stinks. Cow.
Well, then maybe you should move back to the Levyverse if you love it so much.
I mean, they throw up balloons and fireworks and shit, and we can't even put up a simple fucking knife.
The knife's right there. How do you want your knives?
How does my Los Angeles have a knife, but Timmy doesn't?
Look,
RBO
here's the solution. Boom. Now they both
Oh.
have knives.
Oh.
What is that?
It's a knife.
Oh my god. You know what, Sean? Let's make it simple. Give my Los Angeles a knife, if that's what you call it. Give Timmy an axe. Give RBOQ a ball and chain. And give TT
No.
some duct tape.
LJ.
Okay, so get into it. It's the worst because he was named Diddy's Freakouts. Ah, Sean, you sick son of a bitch. Okay, Sonny is the headliner at Erfindale.
Unreadable.
Boom, Sean. Yeah, horrible. Fucking horrible.
I did that just for you, Tyranny.
Wow. I like how we try to get through a show peacefully and Sean fucks shit up. Right?
Actually, we've spent the last 3 minutes on this knife thing.
Morrisville has more meds in their super chat.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Mullen? Mullen soon set out to commit a second murder with the intent to both test his hypothesis that the environment was being rapidly polluted and follow a command hallucination of his father's voice directing him to make another sacrifice. On October 24th, 1972, Mullen encountered Mary Margaret Guilfoyle, a student from Cabrillo College who was running late for an appointment.
Bill, what did B say?
Chris, can I get a
what?
Cacao?
Cacao! Can I get a cacao? Okay, wait. He went to community college?
He ran into this girl.
Ooh. What? He ran into a girl. Who did?
Herbert Mullen ran into a girl that she was running late for an appointment.
Typical dog. We were just talking about
we just mentioned you, Tay.
Yeah, we were talking about because I told Sean that when you told me that he does a shitty job on the fucking murder board, bro. What? Okay, so he went to community college and ran into a girl.
He offered Guilfoyle a ride and stabbed her in the chest while driving. He later disemboweled
ass, gas, or grass, or murder.
Guilfoyle's corpse to examine her organs for evidence supporting his idea on pollution. Guilfoyle's body was located in February 1973, several months after her murder.
Where was she located?
Doesn't say.
Oh, what was located?
Her body?
Her body. Her, H-E-R, body. Her booty. Her booty was located, man. Oh my god. Wow. Son. Give my Los Angeles 4 knives. Give Timmy 4 axes. Give RBOQ one ball and chain. And give TT the duct tape, bro.
Okay.
It's all part of the murder kit. Very easy. I don't know why he's making it so.
Well, I mean, it takes a second for me to make this stuff, Chris.
It takes a second for me to make this stuff, Chris.
Yeah, I'm making this shit out of nothing, Chris.
I'm changing you guys' intro. I'm changing the set. It's gonna be so dope. We're gonna call this show.
And it would have been fucking great if they didn't fuck up my motherboard.
Exactly, Timmy. That would be terrible.
Oh my god.
He said, that's horrifying. I can't imagine driving and my passengers just stabs me in the chest.
Timmy, you have no idea what it's like, bro.
Actually, I thought he was driving.
Yeah, he was driving. Because if he wasn't, and he stabbed her in the chest, and she was driving, there'd be an accident, boo. And there would be a double homicide. Okay? So he was driving and he was like, hey, where you going, girl? Oh, I'm just going to blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know what? Let me take a stab at it. Cacao. Okay. And then he ninja'd her. He did.
Shortly thereafter, Mullen began having doubts about the hallucinatory instructions he believed were from his father. This uncertainty led Mullen to attend St. Mary's Catholic Church in Los Gatos on November
Ooh.
2nd, 1972, with the aim of confessing.
You know what Los Gatos is? Victor
Cats.
Vega, my dog. I was just watching Victor's YouTube channel. You guys don't know? It's very simple to find. Just look up Victor Vega. I love Victor Vega. And so, hola, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah. So apparently Herbert Mullins was going to the Church of the Cats.
Yep.
Los Gatos.
While in custody in 1973, Mullen alleged that the priest he spoke to in the confessional, Father Henry Tomei,
Boom.
volunteered to be his next sacrifice,
Related to Marissa.
which led Mullen to hit, kick, and stab Tomei to death on the
Marissa.
spot before fleeing.
Related to Marissa.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, do you know who she is?
Who? Marissa who?
Tomei.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I know who she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being weird.
I'm not, Bill. Okay.
All right. Around January 1973,
Huh.
Mullen applied to join the United States Marine Corps in an attempt to legally
Ooh-ah.
conduct what he perceived as his mission, but was barred entry when he refused to sign his criminal record.
Straight up pineapples up the buttholes. The Marines. That's why they say hoo-ha. Because they put pineapples up their buttholes.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Marines, Bill. If you talk to a Marine, Trigger will tell you. Okay? Call me a Sherbert and not a Herbert. It's a cow. If you saw them, the Marines always say hoo-ha, hoo-ha. And that's because when you first become a Marine, the first test is they take a pineapple and put it up your butthole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Around
makes you
January
tough.
1973, Mullen applied to join the United States Marine Corps in an attempt to legally conduct what he perceived as mission barred entry. Okay. I already read that. By the start of 1973, Mullen had stopped taking drugs completely and began blaming the faults in his life on his previous substance use.
Sir Peninsula.
He decided,
Sir Peninsula. Trigger.
okay,
Trigger.
okay,
Okay. He wouldn't give a heart. He wouldn't give a heart. So the Marines didn't want him.
handy.
You're right, RBOQ.
Yes.
Must be fucking Paris.
He decided to locate Jim Gianera, his former friend from high school who first introduced him to cannabis and whom Mullen subsequently perceived as the originator of Mullen's eventual heavy drug use.
Yes.
In early January 1973, Mullen drove to a remote area of Santa Cruz, recalling Gianera had lived there.
Mm-hmm.
The resident of the first house Mullen approached was a woman named Kathleen Francis, a close friend of Jim Gianera, and his wife, Joan. Francis?
Gin, Jean, and Joan. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Gin, Jean, and Joan, boo.
Okay.
Gennaros.
The resident of the first house Mullen approached was a woman named Kathleen Francis, a close friend of Jim Gianera and his wife, Joan. Francis directed Mullen to Gianera's actual inhabitants, a cabin further down the same road.
Mm-hmm.
Mullen proceeded to Gianera's home, where he demanded to know why Gianera offered him the early taste of cannabis that Mullen alleged ruined his life. What is wrong with you?
Nothing I almost threw up.
Okay.
It's because that story was very gross, boo.
It doesn't even say anything.
It was very gross. You were talking about fucking taking long roads to cabins and shit like that, okay? So, do we have Herbert's handiwork on footage?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I did almost puke. I think I need something to drink to wash it down. Yeah.
Mullen decided that the former friend's answer was unsatisfactory and shot him.
Oh!
Dying,
Bam!
Gianera crawled into his bathroom in an attempt to tell his wife to lock the bathroom door, but Mullen broke down the door and fatally shot her too.
Damn! He was going to visit them?
Ugh. Yeah, I guess.
And then he shot him?
Mullen then returned to the home of Kathy Francis and shot her and her
Damn.
2 children.
Damn!
Ugh. 4-year-old Damon Francis and 9-year-old David Hughes to death.
Damn!
Then stabbed each victim multiple times after death.
Damn!
The police thought that the deaths in both homes were drug-related and did not suspect they were in any way connected with the priest's death or the previous murders of hitchhikers.
Oh my God!
I don't like
You don't like what?
And they kill kids. That's awful.
Boo, he's a serial killer. He don't care, okay? So, and not only that, but he didn't mean to.
I'm not drinking water, Timmy.
No, she's drinking. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking this.
You know what I'm drinking?
I'm drinking this.
You know what I'm drinking?
What?
Nothing. Because you won't hand me a drink.
I got you a
Okay.
drink before.
Son! Now our knives are gone. What
What do you mean? They're right there.
Where?
Okay, they're right where they always were. Look.
Hmm.
Fuck.
Can't hardly see him, Sean.
You can't see a fucking thing.
What, you
Is
need
that
them
a
to be
ball?
bigger?
What the fuck is our what the fuck is our murder board? Where's Waldo? Like, hey,
It's like highlights hidden pictures.
How,
Yeah,
how
what the
big do you
fuck?
think I can make these on a tiny ass board?
where
Can you
in
make
the
the-
world is our fucking knives?
Can you make
Go.
the names smaller, or maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe
How about make
put
the
the-
name smaller?
put the margin to the set the margin to the left?
Yeah.
Look,
about
that's
that?
all you had to say was make the fucking text smaller. There we go.
Why do we have to tell you how to
'Cause
produce?
I don't know, because you want all this random shit on here.
Oh, okay. Well, you got fucking random ass fucking Castle Grayskull in the background. Still
Yeah,
can't see
because
the
you weren't
weaponry.
satisfied with the fucking chalkboard.
Can't even see the weaponry still, dummy. On a
Oh,
fucking
okay. How
red
big do you want me to make it?
background.
How big do you want me to make it? This big? Is this big enough for you?
No. How about you make it a different color, dummy?
Different color?
Yeah.
Last time I made it a different color, you said it looked like a fucking feather.
Mm. Can you just use a knife emoji?
Oh my god.
Are you
Now
sure that
Mello
would look like a
Citrus wants to know
feather?
where his feather
I can't hear
Well,
because
Citrus-
Chris is yelling in my ear.
Mello Citrus wants to know where his feather went.
Um,
You stole Mello Citrus' feather, bitch. 2 joints took it out.
tech time with the Ables.
Yes,
Two joints
thank
is
you.
here.
So much. Oh my god. Oh my god, Sean.
Ah,
Oh, nerd's laughing her ass off.
wait.
She's like, look at that background. It looks horrible. You can't tell what kind of weaponry that is.
Give it
Okay.
a drop shadow, says
Yeah.
Victor. I don't know what
Victor
that
Vega knows, dog. Victor does the most technical shows, Sean. So
is.
give Victor Vega a like and watch him, and give it a drop shadow, Sean. Jesus, it's that easy, bro.
I don't think a drop shadow is enough to fix that shit.
I'm pretty sure it's better than whatever the fuck you're dropping on there.
Ah,
Okay,
while you're arguing, I want to clean my phone.
okay, I'll make you a deal.
Nope.
Yes,
No.
you clean your contact. I'm gonna go get a beer so I can get a contact to deal with this because I almost threw up, and so I
You
think.
always almost throw up.
Boo.
Remember when you didn't used to almost throw up ever?
Remember, listen to me because this is good advice right here.
The
Okay.
whole time I knew you, I only saw
Okay.
you throw up one time.
Yeah, listen to
Until
me.
now.
Listen to me. Here's what you do. Big Will knows what's good. Big Will knows what's good. If you're gonna throw up, if you drink more, it suppresses it and pushes it down.
No.
Yes, it does. And then you don't throw up. Because if you drink, it goes down. This is gravity, boo. It's gravity. And it pushes it down. But if you're gonna you know who throws up? You know who throws up?
Rob Saul?
People that quit drinking. That's who throws up. Because when you quit drinking, that's when the fucking puke comes up. What if you just keep drinking and pushes it down? It suppresses it better than Shawnee's feelings on fucking making a fantastic murder board. Okay? So, how about
Look,
this?
my murder board is
I'm gonna go-
perfect.
Shut up, Sean.
Oh,
What? What, Sean?
What do you mean, what?
You started to say something, dummy.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The only thing
I'm
I said
gonna
was
go
my murder board was perfect,
take a
and that's
bit.
it.
And no, it is not. It's
Yeah,
far
it
from
is.
perfect.
It's
The worst
on,
fucking
it's the
background
best.
ever.
You just don't get it.
It's the worst fucking murder board ever. I don't even know what that is in the background. Oh, let me put up a building and a fucking skull of a fucking Gila monster. And then put a poor
Look, you
little
fucking complain
weapon.
about the normal ass fucking chalkboard. What kind of fucking murder board do you want?
Go back to the chalkboard. and draw the fucking.
So now you want a chalkboard? Now the chalkboard's good enough for you.
Yeah.
That way we can actually see this bullshit, okay? So, because otherwise, nobody knows what that is in the background, okay? Looks like you're trying to catch a fucking Pokemon or some bullshit. I don't even know what that is. All right? So, I'm going to go take a piss. Always got to clean her contact. I'm going to grab a drink. And Testicle Tiger says, I don't have my murder tool, son. Exactly.
Okay, I'll add the duct tape then. I'll add duct tape.
Oh, will ya? I'm sure we won't be.
I will. If it doesn't look like a feather.
I'm sure we won't be able to see it, Sonny San Diego, motherfucker, hiding shit.
Well, maybe not your blind ass.
Oh.
Can we have a good show?
Where's Sondo? I would like to, boo.
No,
I would love to.
You're
One
spending all
fucking
this time yelling at Sean.
One time. Because I'm trying to get this shit right, okay? All right? These people are nice enough to give us their time, give us their money, give us their attention, and they should be able to appreciate a good show with a bunch of facts and enjoy a good murder. But no, Sean's got to fuck this shit up by some bullshit puzzle piece murder board. All right? So I'm going to go smoke. Why? I'm going to go walk it off, LJ. I'm just going to go walk it off real quick, dog. And then I'll be right back, TT. While I go pee. I gotta go pee. Yeah. Sean, can you give us some fucking Killin with the Abels music during the pee break?
I don't know. Can I?
I don't know, some bitch. I'm sure it'll be fucked up. No music.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools sharper than a knife. Free the reapers taking lives, no disguise. Pull the caper smooth, leave no trails of creeks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone. Scheming in the basement, plans on every page. Hitmen meant for hire, unleash the rage. Click, clack, silencers, corners of the stage. Finish them clean, exit the cage. Money on the table, contracts to burn. Once goals are completed, never return. Evidence erased, alibis firm. Eyes in the dark, targets confirmed. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone.
The host of a night fight show. Kristen, homie, bringing the flow. Homie late, man, never on time. Chris loves iguanas, scanty, non-serial killer stories. We obtain. Jaws dropping and shot, all remain. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta been chill. Watch the drama, climb it uphill. Homie the Ooga. Wild and free, always distracted, lost in spree. Chris talking, laughing, peeking out on iguana splashing without a doubt. Horror tales, yep, we can't wait. Stay tuned through every update. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watching drama, climbing uphill. streets, Chris misbehaves, but the thrills no one can deprave. We got the mic and we stay the thrill. Creeping stories, keep them real. Serial tales, got them and chill. Watch the drama, light it uphill. We got the mic and we stay the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, got them and chill. Watch the drama, light it uphill.
Super superficial, oh yeah. Fresh frosh, I'm eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a oh yeah?
Ich mean, love is that in the game. This song will walk away, mind and trap in a minute to game. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killin with the Abels, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curves, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
Homie loves her jazz caps, rides real smooth. Boogers on her feet, yeah, that's her groove. Griffey taking smoke breaks, hitting the haze. Angry iguanas, clapping in a daze. Serial killers on the late night shows. Oni and Chris, that's how the story goes. Caps and smokes, living life, no fakes. Grabbing every moment, give and take.
You heard a friend, a blocking man. He kicks out people with just a hand. Hates avocados, ain't that grand. Blocking Buffalo got his brand. Laughing loud, living free. He's got the chat on lock, you see. Blocky friend. He blocks the hate, the #1 fan. BF Live, hear his plan. Blocky friend.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools, sharper than a knife. We the reapers taking lives, no disguise. Pull the keeper smooth, leave no trails of creeks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels.
That was an extra long break because I accidentally, when I was outside peeing, I threw my cigarette by my Roman candles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was like out there peeing and smoking and chatting. I wasn't paying attention and I flipped my cigarette and went right by my Roman candles.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. So I had to run over real quick and get the Roman candles and put them in water. So that way the cigarette didn't light. See? I'm responsible. Boo. I flicked the cigarette by the Roman candles because I was saying hello to my Los Angeles while I was peeing. And I was like, oh shit. And so I didn't want the Roman candles to go off. So I ran over and grabbed them and put them in water before the cigarette lit them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Responsible. Hashtag it. Let's go. Peace smokes.
Okay, about a month later, on February 10th, 1973, Mullen was hiking in the state park.
Oh no! The fire underwater.
What?
The fire underwater, boo.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
That's okay though. I moved him by the cigarette, or I moved him from the cigarette. Okay.
Yes.
So now I could not find the cigarette, but I did find the Roman candles.
Chris,
What?
do you or someone you know have RC cars with that?
Yeah. It's that pop that they
I know what
make.
RC is.
Yeah.
What are RC cars?
You make little cars out of the RCs, boo.
Out of the can?
FJM's to Cal, the Calcified Kids is here, boo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you make little cars out of the pop cans.
My dad.
Dan Collins, what up, bro? Sorry it's been so long. Boom, it has been too long, dog. Good to see you. And you missed it. I was outside peeing and smoking and chatting. I threw a cigarette over by my Roman candles. And so, to be responsible, I went over and grabbed my Roman candles and I put them in water real quick. So that way the cigarette didn't catch them on fire, dog. I need some new Roman candles. I do. I love that shit. I love that. I love the cranky crickets. I love the 5-minute smoke bomb. I love all of that, boo.
Yeah.
The TNTs. Boom. 4th of July doesn't come too soon for me. Okay?
Oh man. 4th of July.
Yeah, go ahead.
It always takes forever for them, like the neighbors, to wind down.
Oh, look. The fucking murder board finally looks better.
Oh yeah.
My Lost
It does
Interest
look
is
good.
time 5 knives. Wait, if he's time 5, we missed something. My Lost Interest threw out a chat, boo, and it says, shake it off and play with yourself. Boom. Done. To cow. Shake it off and play with yourself. That's why my Lost Interest has got 5 knives. He's leading the murder board. And Attack on Timmy has 19 times 4 stakes. And then RBLQ has a bomb. And TT's got the duct tape on the murder board
I like
tonight.
The duct tape.
Sean, I don't know
Timmy
why.
looks like he's got a watermelon slice.
Oh
What
my
is that?
god.
Oh, it's an axe.
Oh, it's a Juneteenth.
I didn't see the handle.
Oh, what is it? Sean, what
It's
is
an
that?
axe.
It looks like a. See, you said it was a watermelon slice.
It's a bloody axe.
I thought it was a piece of steak or some bullshit. So
Okay,
Handle.
from the top going to the bottom, it's a feather, a piece of watermelon, a bomb, and then some tape.
And a
Boom.
silver donut.
It's whatever's in the murder kit, bro. Okay, thank you so much. We got it cleaned up. And now the murder board looks so much better, boo. Uh-oh. RBLQ moving up to a ×2. 2 times the bombs from the Californias. And he says, it's a llama unicorn, boo. It's a lunicorn.
A llama-corn.
Lunicorn.
Llama-corn.
Lunicorn. Okay.
About a month later, on February 10th, 1973, Mullen was hiking in the state park of Santa Cruz where he encountered 4 teenage boys. Robert Spector,
Come out,
age
take a
18.
drink for RBLQ's
Oh my
lunicorn.
gosh.
You have to take a drink for RBLQ's lunicorn, boo.
Do you see how many victims he had?
Do you see how many? 2.
Can we at least honor them?
Mm-hmm. You're mad at me because some mess up the murder board. Okay. Kite strings. Out.
He encountered
Unicorns.
4 teenage boys. Robert Spector, age 18. No.
Related
No.
to what?
No.
What?
This was 1973.
Okay, but how rare is the name Spectre?
Pretty rare.
Okay. Probably related to Phil.
Maybe.
Boom. Phil maybe Spectre. I didn't know his middle name until you just told me that.
Brian Scott Card, 19.
Did Brian get off scot-free?
David Oliker,
Boom.
18. And Mark
Summers.
Drebelbus,
Mark Summers.
15. Camping illegally.
That's what he went after him for?
They were camping. He ran into them. They were camping illegally.
How do you camp
He walked
illegally?
over to them,
Okay.
engaged them in a brief conversation. He claimed to be a park ranger. He told them to leave because they were, according to Mullen, polluting the forest. However, they shooed him away.
Okay. That makes sense. Dan Collins has been busy because he moved to Vagina 3 months ago and he's trying to get settled. I completely understand, brother. Check out. Okay, wait, what? What, Bill?
He said they were polluting. So they shooed him away
Who? Don't pollute.
and stayed in the tent. The next day, Mullen returned and shot all 4 of them in the head with his 22 caliber pistol,
Trust
killing
no
them.
one.
When he had finished, he took their 22 caliber rifle and $20.
Damn.
The next killing happened before the bodies of Mullen's previous victims were found later that week. It occurred as Mullen was driving firewood in his station wagon.
What?
He noticed his victim, a 72-year-old retired prize fighter and fishmonger named Fred Abbey Perez, working in his garden in Santa Cruz.
I know exactly where you're at. FJM's Calcified Kids says Shenandoah Valley. Takao. That right there, boo, is where the Luray Caverns is. Yeah.
Who's Luray Cavern?
Luray Caverns. It's not a girl, boo. But if it was, it'd be deep. So deep. Put that ears to sleep. Takao. What?
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Mullen did a U-turn, came back down the street, stopped, put the rifle across the hood of his car, and
Stopped.
shot Perez once in the heart.
Hold on. You have to learn how to read with peaceful pauses, okay?
I can't. I have to read as fast as I can because you interrupt me.
No, boo. Oh my God. I know. I've been to the Royal Farms. The cow.
What?
From Royals.
Who?
Yes. I've been down there. A lot. Several times. I did a comedy show down there.
Okay.
I did.
I
So
believe you.
You have to read that. So that way you're like, he stopped, collaborated, and listened.
You're going to criticize how I read. I can't even read.
Go
You don't
ahead.
even know what just happened.
Calcified Kid, we're going to have to talk, bro. Yes, I do. He was driving a station wagon with some firewood in it. And he stopped and collaborated and listened. Okay, go. Did you get a Hoya? Go ahead, babe.
What did you last hear?
Not that Beavis has been to Liberace Caverns. Very deep. Very.
Okay.
That struck a note. Dun, 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 dun. What? Oh my God, I heard you.
What did I say?
He
last?
drove a station wagon.
How old was his victim?
He turned around. 15.
No, 72.
70.
Big difference.
You didn't let me finish. Okay, I was going to say 15 times 4 plus 2.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Thank you. To count.
Anyway, he noticed his victim, a 72-year-old retired prize fighter and fishmonger. Hello?
What's a fishmonger?
I think they catch fish.
Oh my God. And my centrist will say something else. Fishmongers.
I'm really not sure. I forget what that is. Isn't that something weird?
Somebody that hoards all the fish to themselves.
Wait. Isn't there... Oh, no. What's weird is the word hatchery. Isn't that a fish thing?
Yeah. You open up the hatchery and you smell the fish.
Yes.
Yeah. Fishmongers hoard them all to themselves.
Are those the people that throw the fish? Like they throw them on the boat?
Nope.
What is it? They catch the fish?
Yep. And keep them to themselves.
I can just click it right here.
They're fishmongers, Bill.
Someone who sells raw fish and seafood.
That's what I'm saying. Otherwise known as pimps.
It's the fish!
Reread it again.
72-year-old retired prize fighter and fishmonger named Fred Perez.
No. What's a fishmonger?
I just said.
Somebody?
Someone who sells raw fish and seafood. Don't be gross.
Pimps!
Don't be gross.
Pimps, Bill.
I'm not getting into this.
I'm
fish thing.
serious.
I'm not getting into this.
See? Someone who puts fish in their jeans. Especially on a hot summer day, Bill. Oh my God. There is nothing worse than fish in jeans on a hot summer day. It makes... Dude, if you do that, Bill, if you put fish in like jeans on a hot summer day when the humidity's up, the pink canoe will stink like nobody's business If you like pulled that fish out and threw it in
Have you seen? There's this video on
there.
there's this video on YouTube where this girl she took tuna juice and she poured it in her lap. Yeah, as a practical joke, and then her boyfriend came in, or her husband came in, and they started watching TV together, and she like put his head down like on her lap to lay there and watch TV, and she was recording it to see his reaction.
What did he do?
I think first of all, I think it was fake. I think he knew ahead of time.
What did he do?
Because his reaction was, like exaggerated and stuff. But yeah.
What did he do?
I can't remember. I mean, he like jumped up and was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I mean, personally, I would have broke out a napkin.
What? A feminine napkin?
No. Well, that does absorb more for sure.
Oh my gosh!
God!
Lucy, go upstairs.
Did he puke? Oh my God, Bill!
She scared me to death.
Yeah, stink canoes, pink
Lucy.
canoes.
Why is she down here?
I don't know, but because she heard us talking about pink canoes.
Oh.
Okay, there you go, son. I don't even know why he said the llama corn.
That's delayed.
Yeah, way delayed.
Well,
Way
okay,
to go,
first of all,
producer.
Space Nerd just sent it to me.
Oh.
Yeah, but you took forever, Sondo.
What do you mean I took forever? I can't just conjure the image out of nothing.
We know.
Apparently you don't.
Oh my God, son. Put it times 6.
Space Nerd says, "Hey, Lucy."
On my
So
last
does
interest.
RBIQ.
Shake it up more than twice.
Oh my gosh.
And you're
you
playing
scared
with
me to
yourself.
death.
Give him 6 knives, Sondo, and take a drink, boo. Okay. All right, boo. The ghost is coming for you, Liz.
She scared me to death. I heard a noise. I looked over, and there she was.
Like I say. Okay. Let's get back into it. Stink canoes.
Mullen? No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Working in his garden in
You
Santa
scared
Cruz.
not the bees.
What, really?
Yeah, with that scream, boo.
I didn't scream, did I?
Yeah. Oh my God, did you scream?
Did I scream?
That's why I'm a little fucking deaf in this ear.
I didn't think I screamed.
Yeah,
What?
you did scream.
I did? I don't even remember.
What?
I don't even remember.
What?
Mullen
Or
did a U-turn.
maybe I
Came
guess
back
you could call it a more of a whelp of surprise.
Okay, I thought I was just like, oh my gosh.
No.
Okay. Mullen did a U-turn, came back down the street, stopped, put the rifle across the hood of his car,
Collaborated and listened.
and shot Perez once in the heart.
Ooh.
He committed this killing in full sight of the dead man's neighbor, who got
He wrote the
Mullen's
Bon Jovi song.
license plate.
He wrote the Bon Jovi song.
Herbert Mullen?
Yeah. Reread that.
He committed this killing in full sight of the dead man's neighbor, who got Mullen's license plate.
Nope. What did he do?
He did
Clip
a
it.
U-turn, came back down the street, put the rifle across the hood of his car, and shot Perez once in the heart.
Once in the heart, and you're to blame. You give tuna boats a bad name. I do my part, and you play your game. You give tuna boats a bad name.
A few minutes after the description was broadcast on the police's radio, a docile Mullen was ordered to pull over and was arrested by a patrolman. Seated next to him was a .22 caliber pistol used to kill the people in the cabins, which he did not attempt to use during his apprehension.
Right.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's how he got caught.
The police failed to recognize a pattern at the time of Mullen's murders due to several factors. Firstly, the murder did not appear to be connected by a similar weapon or modus operandi. Secondly, the victims differed from each other in terms of age, race, and sex. Finally, Edmund Kemper, who would kill the last of his own 8 victims just a few weeks later, was operating in approximately the same area at the same time.
So they got him, damn. They got Kemper for his bad temper. Right? And Mullen. No, not Dan Collins. Oh my God. Mullins. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow. Mullins got away with it, boo.
Just one
He got
Mullen.
away with it because he had a tuna piano. Uh-oh. You ever heard that?
A tuna piano?
Yeah. You ever heard it?
I've heard of a piano tuning.
Ooh, it's got. Let me just put it this way.
Is this something on Urban Dictionary?
Tuna pianos have Alicia keys, and sometimes they can strike a chord.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I just tell you this, okay? They make murders take place in caps now, okay?
Don't tell people that.
What? It's hot out. You know,
We weren't even outside today very much.
I was outside.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
We went to Cracker Barrel.
I went outside and peed and smoked and threw cigarettes by my Roman candles. Oh my God, Boo. Stay out of my pants, okay? Tuna canoes. Tuna canoes, Boo. Okay? All right. That's not a hole. It's a window for.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, no, I'm going to look it up, Space Nerd. I'm not staying out of Urban Dictionary. I got to keep up with
Stay out of Urban Dictionary,
I'm
okay?
gonna look it up.
Oh my God, no. Time out. Time out.
I can
This
do
is
two
for
things
real.
at once.
No, we got to wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, Chris.
No, end it up.
No.
End it, Boo. Don't look up tuna canoes. Tuna pianos.
Wait a minute.
Fancy tuna. Tuna baby. Beef a tuna.
Tuna jockey. Tuna week. Tuna feet.
Tuna vagina.
Yeah. Cream of tuna.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, wait, you have to click on these.
No, don't do that. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh boy. RBOQ
Wow.
just called you a monkey.
Hang on. I want to. Tuna time.
Read it.
A time where all people draw tunas on friends. They start by screaming the phrase, "It's tuna time! Go tunas, go tunas, go tunas, let's go." When all people stop in sequential order in perfect unison and sketch a tuna on someone's hand. This is dumb.
That is dumb.
Cream of tuna. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, yeah. Do you
Read it.
know what that is?
No, read it out loud.
I shouldn't.
Read it out loud.
It's cream of tuna is period sex.
It's not cream of tuna. That's dumb. That is fucking dumb, okay? Whoever wrote that, okay, that's dumb. I thought it was going to be something else. That's dumb. That's fucking dumb. Okay, let's wrap this up. Hey, we got to wrap this up.
Okay.
All right. We have rescues on pianos.
Roses on a piano when you can have tulips on an organ. Oh my gosh.
Boom. That right there is
Did you just
very
make that up, not the beat?
fucking clever. That is very fucking clever. Liz is that girl who put tuna juice on her lap and
was it in water or oil?
ooh, oh my God. You know what,
I
Dan?
didn't do it. I saw it happen.
Yeah, if you did that, you know what that would
I'm
do?
gonna do it one day.
No, if you put salt on the
Yeah.
tuna,
No,
guess what? I'm going to tell you how to get two animals at once, all right? If you take a salt shaker. Sean, are you listening? I'm going to educate you right now, dog.
Okay.
Okay. If you take a salt shaker and you put it on tuna, you will see a snail trail.
You are gross.
That is very true. That is very true. If
Your
you
own
dump
or
salt
someone
on a
else's?
tuna, you will see a snail trail, bro.
Why do you talk about that?
What?
Yeah.
What are I talking about? What?
I don't know.
Recipes?
I'm gonna do the tuna juice thing for you and see. I'm gonna test your
Oh.
little theory on if it smells like fish. Take a dish. I'll try it and see what you do.
Oh, if you do that.
And I'm gonna guess that it probably takes a few showers to get rid of that smell.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
guess.
Oh my God. Hi, Lisa. Guess
Oh,
what she's
Lisa,
going to
just
do?
in time.
Lisa, guess what she's going to do? She's going to put tuna on her crotch and see if I recognize it on a 95-degree day. Ugh. What if you put salt on tuna? You will see a snail trail.
So gross.
It's
I hope
true.
my family's not watching
It's-
this.
It's
Lisa's
true.
my only family that watches this.
Sean, did you know that?
I don't believe you.
If you do it at Red Lobster, Sean, it's called a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Look, do it right now, Chris.
Okay, so go dump salt on tuna and watch the snail trails come off. Fun fact. Takao.
This took a turn. Yes, it did.
Stop. Okay, we gotta go, guys, because we're getting ready for replay.
Yeah, I gotta make
Lisa,
the list for replay.
Tune in for replay, where we're gonna be covering everything except for whisker biscuits and tuna hamburger, tuna helper, and fucking what else?
Like tuna helper.
It's
good.
Me too. Oh my god.
Good.
And now Space Nerd's got to go eat, and so does RBOQ. So go eat real quick, okay, guys?
Thanks for making me hungry.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to Killin with the Ables. And thanks to everybody on the murder boards. 9, 10, 11, 12 times. Takao, we'll see you soon in like 5 minutes, literally.
Yep.
For Replayables.
Bye, everybody.
Saturday night. So, girl, let's go. Okay.